Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the last update for my Pandos Eyeshadows 2019 series. Next month there will be a finale, which I'm so excited about. This project has been so much fun. I'm hoping to make this one a little bit quick. So first off, let me pop in what my color story was over this past month. Still working on some pinks, but we were starting to work in some fall colors with that warm orange color that was rolled in last time, and I have the green, of course. And I was just really feeling the colors I was working on this month, and I'm excited to share my progress. So I will be showing pictures of the previous update versus what it looks like now while I talk about each shade. But as with most of my painting projects, towards the end of the video I will show a montage of a close-up of each of the products and moving it around, because my camera doesn't have full-time autofocus, so I hold something up, it won't focus on it, and it takes me twice as long to film when I do hold things up to the camera because I have to manually refocus it. Going in the order of the shadow that's been in this project the longest down to the one that we pulled in last time. So of course we're going to be talking about this single. This is a Coastal Scents single in the shade Rich Walnut. This has been in the project since the very beginning. It was a completely brand new, untouched shade at the beginning of the year, which has definitely contributed to my struggles with it, as well as learning about a new formula. I had never tried Coastal Scents Hot Pots before, and it's also kind of boring. It is like a mid-tone to deep-ish brown that's shimmery. I don't know if you're new here or not, but I like to play with color quite a bit. Trying to incorporate this in a way that I really like has been a challenge for me. I've only used it 3 times this past month, and there's no pay-in. So next up, from my NYX Ultimate Brights palette, thank you for all of your guys' suggestions in my last update. I was really feeling discouraged by this shade because it's hot pink and I was really wanting more fall appropriate looks, and you guys helped me come up with so many ideas on how to get this panned before the end of the year, and I was successful in doing that. I don't know how many looks I remembered to take this month. I don't think it's that many, but I will put those in after the montage later on as well. So a lot of you guys recommended trying it with cranberries, and just so many suggestions in last month's update that I really truly appreciate, and like I said, helped me be successful in hitting pan on this shade. It took 30 uses for me to hit pan, and it's kind of dug down in there because I hit pan on it while doing a slight touch-up before filming one night, and I was using like a really detailed pencil brush, and it just appeared. And I'm so happy to have this rolled out, and this means that we will be picking a new shadow to work on for a month. I mean, progress is progress, and I will just have fun playing with my new color story without this hot pink in it, but I don't expect to hit pan on something I just roll in, but we're going to anyways. Next up is a ColourPop Super Shock shadow. This is an ultra glitter shade in the color Party of 5, and I have used this only one additional time, which was yesterday. Since the last update, I just haven't been reaching for it. I'm really trying to wear it down evenly, but like there's really not much of a dip or anything happening in here. I'm really not a big fan of the ultra glitter Super Shock shadows because I find the glitter can fall down on my face throughout the day, and also removing it is really hard. I still end up with like glitter all in my eyeball and stuff trying to remove it. And yeah, my excuse is I just haven't been reaching for it. From Naked Cosmetics, I have the Urban Rustic trio, and I chose to work on the green shade here. I've only used it once this month as well, and that was today. I was really going hard on my pink shade. Oh, which I forgot to say, I did use that pink shade 6 times, and just a reminder, I guess. That doesn't sound like a lot for 1 month, but I'm working on a lot of eyeshadows and I'm in crunch mode for the end of the year. Not just shadows in this project, but others as well. And I don't wear makeup every single day, so I'm struggling a little bit. So only one more time. There's not going to be any real progress. I do have it on my lids today. And lastly, the shade that I rolled in last month was from my Tarte Toasted palette, and I chose the shade Warmth, which is that like, oh, I'm blinding you. Okay, here we go. I'm working on Warmth right here. It is like a light, super warm orange shade. I've been using it in my transition and I absolutely love it. I used it 6 times and I love the shades in this palette and I love how easy they are to blend. I love the way it smells, all of that, but I find that these shadows fade on my eyes so quickly. Every time I create a look, whether it just be with only shadows from this palette or even like today, in order for me to film this video, I had to go back in and add some color into my crease and outer V because they just disappear on my eyes. So I'm not really sure what that's about, but yes, I did get 6 more uses, and of course my goal will be to hit pan on it. You know what I'm saying. Okay, now I'm going to choose a new palette to work on for a month, which I'm really excited about. I have 46 eyeshadow palettes in my collection currently, so I'm going to use my Pretty Random app. I have in the numbers 2 to 47 because of the header on Excel spreadsheet, and I'm kind of nervous. Okay, like my app always says 49 first, even after I click the button, and 49 is not even in the number range this time. 42. That's a pretty new palette. Ah! Okay, let's see. Pull up Excel. Line 42. Okay, I'll be right back. The eyeshadow that corresponds to line 42 in my Excel spreadsheet is from Violet Voss. This is the Essentials palette that I got in BoxyCharm a couple of months ago. I have never used it, so this is what it's looking like. We have a lot of warm neutrals, which I'm already working on a lot of those. Oh my gosh, I don't even know. So cinnamon and terracotta look very similar to 2 shades I'm already panning. Same with sand, and I'm panning a gold as well as a shimmery green. Not panning a black, that is for sure. I'm trying to like think a little bit strategically. What else do I have going on in other projects? You know what, I'm going to take the easy route. We only have a month left. There's no way I'm panning anything out of here in a month, and then these will be going away. We'll be starting completely fresh in January. So I'm going to choose the shade Cream. I'm going to use this as an inner corner highlight as many days as like the look calls for that shade. So that's kind of a bummer because this does have fun shades, but like I just used a pink and I'm over it. It's fall time, which makes me want like leaning over here, but I'm already panning. Like the only other option would be a shimmery purple, but I don't have like what's that word, complementary shades to go with the purple in order for me to get use out of all of the eyeshadows I'm panning. I feel like I'm making excuses. Do you guys really care if I choose the boring shade over here? Eventually they're all going to have pan in them. So that's my choice and I'm sticking to it. I'm going to be using Cream out of my Violet Voss Essentials palette. Wow. I just feel good about hitting like one pan per update. I'm hoping I can keep this momentum going into next year. I'm feeling so good about the amount of pans I've hit this year. Not just in eyeshadows, but like across my whole collection. Things are getting used, things are looking abused, and I absolutely love it. I'm now going to show you the montage of close-ups on how all of these shades are looking, and I will also pop in pictures if I can find any of any looks I have created while using these palettes. And then I will meet you right back here to talk about goals going into the finale. Alright guys, let's talk goals. So the shade that has been in this project the longest, we talked about first, is the Coastal Scents Rich Walnut shade. And I feel like it's only fair slash smart to have this as my focus shade now, as the pink was this last month. And I just hit pan on that like a couple days ago. So this shade is going to be my focus shade. I'm going to incorporate it in as many looks as I possibly can. I'm probably going to make it like as warm as possible by using both Warmth, which is in this project, as well as Cozy over here, which is my whole collection project pan, just to make it a little more interesting, a little more like warm toned fall vibes, and cream as my inner corner. I'm trying to like structure a bit of a like pan the look, but I get really bored with doing the same eyeshadow look a lot. So these three I think are going to see the most use out of me, but I'm really loving the orange with the green on the lid as well. The only shade that I really feel like I will be happy to get 1 or 2 uses out of before the finale is the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow. I pan these easier than any of the powdered eyeshadows I've ever attempted to pan, but just the color is not inspiring to me, and I don't really love the formula. I just don't want to reach for it, so I'm going to say my goal is to use this twice, but that won't be enough to successfully pan it. But in terms of the other 4 shades I'm working on, I love that I have a bit more of a fall vibe going on. Even we're coming into the holidays, and I feel like maybe more cool tones and glitter and stuff is what is festive in my mind. I don't really know why I feel that way, but I don't know if I will have pan coming into the finale. My best bet is with the single in rich walnut because this has the most use on it. I have been using it sporadically since January, so I think if I like really buckled down and used this, there is a possibility I could hit pan on it. All the other ones, I'm not going to hit pan on any of them in the next month, just based off of my makeup style panning ability or lack thereof. Let me know if you're doing this project come January as well. I think the end of December, beginning of January, I'm going to have so many panning videos going up. So get excited for December for all of the finales and then all of the intros coming at the beginning of January. I'm so excited to have so many new products to work on, but I'm still going to try my best to successfully end the year with my panning projects as well. If you guys liked today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up so that I know I'm going to stop rambling, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!